Since the beginning of Russia's war against Ukraine, cyberspace has become a battlefield. In this digital war, one group in particular has made a name for itself: NoName05716. Behind this cryptic name lies a pro-Russian hacktivist group that has been drawing attention since 2022 through targeted DDoS attacks on Western institutions, media outlets, and infrastructure. Just a few days ago, they targeted several websites in Germany, possibly in response to the recently announced plans to supply Taurus missiles. In this video, we will take a closer look to the group NoName05716, how it operates, and whether or not the group receives financial backing from the Kremlin. This is not meant to be a political discussion, but rather a technical analysis. We will examine indicators that may point to state sponsorship and consider what argues against it. NoName05716 is a pro-Russian hacktivist group that has been carrying out coordinated attacks against state institutions, media, and critical infrastructure in Ukraine, Europe, and North America since March 2022. The group mainly uses DDoS attacks to spread political messages and disrupt the digital infrastructure of Western countries. The group published the following manifesto on its Telegram channel. I translated it with the help of ChatGPT. Greetings, comrades. The hacker group NoName05716 is taking up the path of war against Ukrainian wannabe hackers and their treacherous allies. These supporters of neo-Nazis who have seized power in Ukraine are trying to attack the internet resources of our country and intimidate our fellow citizens with their attacks on social networks and other communication channels. In response to their pitiful attempts, we are carrying out massive attacks on Ukrainian propaganda resources that brazenly lie about Russia's special operation in Ukraine, as well as on sites of Ukrainian wannabe hackers who support Zelensky's neo-Nazi regime and his entourage of drug addicts and Nazis. We have already carried out a number of successful attacks on Ukrainian resources, disrupting user access. And this is only the beginning. To our enemies, we recall the words of the famous Russian commander Alexander Nevsky: "He who comes to us with a sword shall perish by the sword." Here we will report on our cases and completed attacks. One of the group's projects is the DDoS tool DDoSia. It allows volunteers to participate in DDoS attacks. Unlike traditional botnets, DDoSia is based on a crowdsourcing model in which participants download the software and voluntarily run it to jointly attack selected targets. As an incentive, particularly active participants are rewarded with cryptocurrency payments for successful attacks. The core idea is similar to that of the low-orbit ion cannon provided by Anonymous for collective attacks. However, the low-orbit ion cannon offered no financial rewards. Be careful, participation in such coordinated attacks is a criminal offense under the law. NoName05716 cooperates with other pro-Russian hacker groups such as Killnet and Xacnet. This collaboration allows for coordinated attacks on critical infrastructure and increases the group's impact. Let's now take a look at a few countries that have previously been targeted by NoName05716. Since March 2022, NoName05716 has attacked numerous Ukrainian media outlets such as Detector Media and Odessa Online. The goal was to disrupt the flow of information and silence critical voices. Between February and April 2023, the group claimed responsibility for DDoS attacks on German government websites, including the Federal Foreign Office and the Bundestag. These attacks were largely unsuccessful. In April 2025, the group reportedly targeted several websites in Germany in response to potential Taurus missile deliveries to Ukraine. In January 2025, the group attacked British government entities, including local authorities and the Department for Transport. These actions were part of a weekly wave of attacks by the so-called Holy League, an alliance of pro-Russian and pro-Palestinian hacktivists. In February 2025, NoName05716 targeted several Italian institutions, including the Foreign Ministry and the Linate and Malpensa airports. The attacks were interpreted as a response to statements by the Italian president, who compared Russian aggression to the Third Reich. After Finland joined NATO on April 4, 2023, NoName05716 allegedly attacked the Finnish parliament. There's currently no publicly available evidence proving direct state sponsorship or funding of NoName05716 by Russian authorities. But what suggests potential state support? The group mainly attacks countries that support Ukraine, for example Germany, Poland, the Baltic states, the US, and so on. This strategic selection mirrors the Kremlin's political agenda. DDoS attacks often coincide with significant political or military events, such as arms deliveries, summits, or visits by Western leaders to Ukraine. Such timing implies a higher level coordination. Posts on the group's Telegram channel use terminology consistent with Russia's disinformation narratives. Ukraine as a Nazi state, the West as decadent, NATO as the enemy. The language seems aligned with official Russian communication. The group publishes videos, memes, and detailed reports about its operations. This level of professional output is unusual for a loosely organized hacktivist collective and may point to PR support or psychological operations. The group has ties to Killnet and Xaknet, which are also considered proxies for Russian interests. These networks indicate a coordinated ecosystem rather than spontaneous solo actions. Paying participants in cryptocurrency for successful DDoS attacks suggests the group has access to funding. Whether this money comes from the Kremlin cannot be proven, but the question remains. And what argues against state support? To date, there are no leaked documents, financial records, or internal communications publicly available that show direct support from Russian authorities. Even Western intelligence services speak only of possible or suspected links. The group explicitly claims on its channels that it is not connected to the state and acts out of patriotic conviction. This is typical hacktivist rhetoric. The group operates openly on Telegram without noticeable protection or obfuscation. A state-sponsored group might be expected to use more covert communication channels. In conclusion, NoName05716 represents a new breed of hacktivist group. One that blurs the line between grassroots digital activism and state-aligned cyber operations. While there's no conclusive proof tying the group directly to the Russian government, the alignment of targets, timing, and messaging with Kremlin interests raises critical questions. Whether acting independently or as part of a broader information warfare strategy, their operations demonstrate how cyber attacks are increasingly being used as tools of geopolitical influence. Understanding the technical structure behind these attacks, such as crowdsourced DDoS tools and coordinated campaigns, helps us assess the real capabilities and threats posed by such groups. But it also highlights the growing need for a strong international cyber defense and cross-border cooperation in the face of politically motivated cyber aggression. Thanks for watching.